What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. We are back with another Season 1 news video. Today, the actual DLC weapons that are going to come out in Season 1 for Black Ops 6 have been revealed. There's a total of 5 different weapons that you're going to be able to unlock and use. So that's what I got for you guys in today's video. If you find it informative or helpful at any point, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. A quick reminder, yesterday we did get an update. If you don't know what's going on, be sure to check that out so you are in the loop. Now, speaking about updates, Call of Duty actually did another one late last night / early this morning. What happened was there was a very big loading screen issue where some players were not able to access the game. It looks like they have since fixed that. There was also a couple of other major issues. For example, Nuketown was unplayable in private match, so many people who wanted to find the Easter eggs weren't able to do that. They actually did add it into private match, but unfortunately no Easter eggs were found. Apparently this is the very first Nuketown where there isn't an Easter egg involving anything, the mannequins, shooting them, none of that. So maybe they'll add that in a future update, but for now it looks like the map is Easter eggless. And then on top of that, they also ended up doing another update because there was a limit to the amount of double XP that players were earning. So I saw some comments. Some people were saying that they were limited to only 8,000 double XP. So if you noticed that you were playing and you really weren't leveling up all that much, it was actually a very big issue that Call of Duty was facing. So COD Updates posted this. They said, last night we identified and resolved an issue that occasionally limited the amount of double XP awarded to some players. As a result of this, Treyarch actually ended up quoting this tweet. They said, since we addressed this issue and we are continuously progressing and tuning it, we are going to extend double XP, double weapon XP, and double Gobblegum earn rate until November 5th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That means they're going to give us an additional day because they pretty much messed up the first day of double XP. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that first. Also, let me know if you guys want me to make a video showing you guys the fastest ways to level up, because I actually found a way that can get you 6 to 10 levels per match, and I don't think many people know about it. So just let me know if you guys want to see a video like that and I'll post it. Now let's go into the major topic that we have for today, and those are the brand new Season 1 weapons that we have for Black Ops 6. So it looks like leakers have officially started leaking Season 1. One thing that I just want to let you know before we start is that take all this information with a grain of salt. Although the information comes from reliable leakers, which is Vondi, Fumo Leaks, as well as Reality UK, and they have leaked weapons in the past and they did end up coming out throughout the life cycles of MW2 and 3. There still isn't any official confirmations from Call of Duty or Activision themselves, meaning that any of these weapons could be delayed at any point or scrapped. So that means that maybe some of them won't make it to the full launch of the game. So just want to let you guys know that before we officially start. But the very first weapon that we have, these are for the assault rifles, is going to be the SR80. So this is what the weapon will look like. They're more than likely not going to use the real life names of these weapons for rights and all these things. So they're going to name it something completely different. You also got to take into consideration the year that some of these weapons were made. So they do have many different models and years. I'm more than likely going to end up showing the wrong one, but they're probably going to end up using the 80s or 90s variant. I do want to apologize. I'm not a weapon expert, so if I get anything incorrect, please correct me down in the comments. But this is the very first weapon that has been revealed. We always get an AR every single update, so it's just pretty typical standard stuff. But then the next one that we have, this one is going to be a marksman rifle. We have the FAL. I've seen a lot of people asking, where is the FAL at? When Black Ops 6 officially launched, when we saw the actual weapons, this was a very popular weapon that many people wanted to see here added into the game. They could add the Black Ops 1 version, or there's the BO2 version. There's also some with like the wooden finish that gives it that 80s, 90s type of vibe to it and matches the whole Black Ops 6 storyline, campaign, and the aesthetic. And I think that could also potentially be the version of the FAL that we could end up seeing. But that's going to be under the marksman rifle category. The third weapon that we are going to get is going to be a handgun, and that is going to be the 5.7, which we've seen in multiple different Black Ops series before. I'm surprised that it wasn't a part of the launch weapons, but that looks like it's also going to be one of the weapons that will be available as well. And there's really, I don't think, as many varieties when it comes to the 5.7, because all the photos, they pretty much all look exactly the same. So this is probably going to be a somewhat replica of what it will end up looking like. I made a concept and threw it into the UI just so you can see exactly what that looks like. I did the same thing with the FAL, just so we can get an idea and a feel of what it would look like in Black Ops 6. But following that, we have a brand new launcher that's going to be added, and this one is called the M72 Law. We saw this launcher in Modern Warfare 2, and then we also saw it again in Black Ops. It's the typical standard non-lock-on launcher that has one bullet, you shoot it, and then you simply got to reload it, and then it has that pretty unique looking iron sight to it that they've had. But this is the weapon list or category that has been leaked so far. Now, surprisingly, there's actually an additional weapon that you're going to be able to get. So there's a total of 5, but this one is unfortunately not going to be for multiplayer. This will be a part of zombies. It looks like the Ray Gun Mark II has been officially leaked as well alongside some of these weapons. This is more than likely going to be tied to a zombies map that we will get. And remember, because we're going to be getting a new zombies map every single season, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a part of the season 1 zombies map. It could be in season 3, season 4. The likely chance is it could potentially be in season 1 because of how early it was already added into the files, but the files don't tell you exactly when items are going to release. They just mention them. So that's something to expect. Now, a couple of things just to know is because these weapons have been leaked so far, it doesn't mean they are the only ones that could arrive in season 1. We could end up getting a couple more. If some end up getting swapped out or delayed to other seasons, they're going to get replaced with something different. There's quite a bit of very popular weapons in the Black Ops series that many people have been requesting that are not yet in the game. I've seen some of your comments. Some people were requesting the Commando, the Galil, the M1911. We don't have a single revolver in the game yet. The FAMAS isn't here, the AUG, the Uzi, the M60. These are all potential weapons that I can imagine Call of Duty will be adding at some point. If we're lucky enough, maybe some of them will come alongside these in the season 1 update. Now, you're probably wondering, how are you going to be able to unlock these weapons, because the game is going to work completely different from Modern Warfare 3. Typically, a couple of the weapons around 3 will be available in the season 1 battle pass. That's just the standard way that they do it. It's sort of to encourage people to purchase the battle pass. It gives you the incentive that if you get it, you'll be able to unlock it a lot faster than someone who doesn't own the battle pass, and they're going to have to slowly work throughout the entire system, and they're going to have a delayed way to get it. Usually the way to bypass that in MW2 was to grab the weapon in exfil and DMZ, and you would permanently unlock it. In MW3, you could do the same exact thing, but with the zombies. This time around, you may be stuck having to do these. They could also potentially be a part of the seasonal event. As we've talked about before, Black Ops 6 is going to have a different way to where they do events, where the events are going to last a lot longer than what we typically saw with MW2 and 3, and the potential rewards for some of these could end up being these brand new DLC weapons. As I'm seeing here, we're not getting weekly challenges like we did with MW3. So other than the battle pass, maybe during the mid-season update, there's probably going to be a event that will open up, and then that will be able to unlock you these different weapons. But the last thing I want to let you know is that these weapons will be available for Warzone during the season 1 update. And second off, you are able to use these for the dark matter grind. So if there's one of the 33 weapons that you're currently just not a fan of, you're avoiding, maybe like the snipers, you don't want to deal with those, you can actually skip those and end up working on the new DLC weapons instead. So maybe replace the LR762 with the FAL, and you're still going to be able to unlock dark matter. Maybe replace the frost line with a launcher, and you'll be able to complete it that way. So for those of you guys who have not completed the dark matter grind, you are able to, I guess hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys when season 1 launches. But what are your thoughts and opinions on the current weapons that have been revealed so far? I am going to be covering the season 1 battle pass in tomorrow's video, so I highly recommend you subscribe so you don't miss out on that video. But that's all they got for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.